is the new national record holder. He stole everyone's breath with a 6:81. Can this guy be beaten?
Not with times like that, unless you red lights.
Wesley Wells is going to do everything he can. Smart move here would be go A to B. Wells, though, turns on the red light, 0:36. Andrews hanging on, though.
He was working it, wasn't he?
Still goes low ET, though, 692, 191 miles an hour.
Watch this. You called it here, Dave, as that bike started to drift over towards the wall. Remember, they can't steer the bike. They got to kind of lean it back over. And boy, Andrew was hanging off the right side of that bike as he tries to get that thing back. Now, the thing is, that'll slow you down quite a bit because look, his helmet is completely away from the windscreen, so he is way out there. That is a big footprint that he is pushing, trying to push that air through. I guarantee you that's going to slow him down 300 or 400. He's almost ready to step off the side of that bike. Wow, nice.
Look at it. Hanging on to get his first round win here today, looking for his first Mac Tools U.S. Nationals. Out of the far, and here's Gary.
Let's check in with L.E. Tonglet here, second quick in the first round of eliminations. I want to go back to Brainerd. When you left the place thinking maybe your season was over because you thought you'd blown up a motor entirely, what transpired to get you here at Indy?
When we blew it up at Brainerd, you know, when you break a cam chain, it could tear up the crank, everything. Fortunately for us, it only been a couple valves and a couple buckets, so we're able to throw it back together. Jared Blanchard from back home helped out with some of the expenses, and Fuel Pack and Vance and Hines just got us a great motor, and we're flying here.
Speaking of Vance and Hines, we're going to swing around here and get a word with Andrew Hines. Andrew with the low ET of the first round of eliminations. We talked about Corey Mack taking care of business in Top Fuel. Kind of looks like you're doing the same. Tell us about this burning desire to win this event.
Well, this is a hometown race. You know, even though I grew up in California 10 years, Colorado 10 years, this is where I live. I live in Avon, Indiana, just 2 miles from the track, and I drive by this track, you know, once, twice a week, and I always look at it, and you know, I gotta win this race. You know, it's something our team has to do. We bring our Screaming Eagle Vance Hines V-Rods here every year. We won the battle the last 6 years, but the Wally is just elusive. We can't seem to get it, but we've got 2 good V-Rods underneath us today, and we're gonna have some fun out here.
With the wind, and it seems to be getting stronger as we go. I know it's basically a tailwind, but it also quarters a little bit. How much do you have to lean on the bike to try to control it?
Well, obviously, you see on that run, I'm looking at it on the video over there, that's a lot of work right there, you know, hanging off this thing, crossing 8th mile, going 160 miles an hour all the way up to 1,000 foot before I got tucked back in. I was probably going 180, 185, so that was a wild ride. And you know, we can do adjustments on our rear axle and our wheelie bar to keep the bike going straight, and that's something we're gonna have to do for this next round.
Thanks, Andrew.
Keep in mind the heritage with Terry Vance, Byron Hines, his brother Matt Hines. Andrew wants to win the Mac Tools U.S. Nationals, and with lane choice, he will try to get past round 2. Steve Johnson, Hector Rana also with his pick.
Other side of the ladder, red hot L.E. Tonglet is going to go up against Chip Ellis with L.E. having the lane choice, and then Eddie Krawick, he's going to go up against Matt Smith. Matt having the lane choice in that matchup.